breathtaking pace.
All right, welcome back. It is a beautiful July morning, toward the end of July. No Randall today. Actually, I left Randall at home. I'm hardcore fishing, but there's plenty more to come with him. So I'm out on Nagawicka Lake today, which I have fished one time before. About a 20-minute drive, which is nice. There's just so many lakes in the area, so much potential, but places like these tend to get pressured really hard. So I did fish it once before. It was a club tournament last spring, and the fish were on beds. It was a smallmouth tournament. There are plenty of largemouth in here too. Smallmouth are a lot harder to catch. I am gonna give it a try. I don't know this lake very well. There's a lot of potential, but again, you know, if I can find some pelagic fish, maybe throw a swim bait at them, you know, a drop shot, and see if I can't get that figured out. So we're gonna get after it. I don't know why my graph is already showing me something. It's trying to take me all the way back home. Stop panning? No. Oh, that's weird. So maybe we'll go to fishing chart. Why, that's doing it too. I don't know what's up with it. Anyways, we're gonna get figured out. Talked to my buddy Tom, and Tom's a good friend of mine here. He sent me just, you know, he circled it on the map and said, hey, you know, my friend around this time a couple of years ago caught some smallmouth here. So I think I'm gonna roll up to that spot first, but as you can see, very deep lake. So the hardest part about fishing newer bodies of water without that experience is sometimes there's just too much good water that you don't really know where to start. But I'm gonna target points. There's an island straight ahead. Islands are always good. A lot of these inland lakes have islands. So I'm gonna get to my spot, get it figured out, drop the live scope down, see if there's some fish there, but hopefully we'll get on them. 4 feet of water. Didn't even realize I had a fish on. Wow. Well, this might not be a bass. Oh, that's a nice smallie. Real nice smallie. I hit the drop shot. Didn't realize it. I'm gonna mark this. Oh no, he broke me off. No. No. Dang. So I just got broken off by a real nice smallie. I was kind of shocked, you know. I've been struggling to find fish, and came up on this point, and I was scanning with my graph, and you know, I didn't realize if I had a fish on. And he actually, the way that, I mean, it was a solid, probably I'd say 3.5 pounder. Like, it was a big fish. I didn't get a good look. He was fighting hard, but the way he broke me off, it was almost like my line kind of got wrapped up, and you know, the knot, it just like, it was just a clean break. So that's frustrating. I don't typically break off when I you know, tie at the hook. And man, that was a real good fish. It's 8 a.m. It's still fairly early. These fish tend to be a lot more active earlier in the morning in the summer months, of course, but that was frustrating. I was just throwing a drop shot, green pumpkin flatworm, and like I said, my bait was sitting there. I must have thrown right on top of it. I didn't even see him on my graph. So I'm gonna retie here. I marked the spot. I don't have spot lock, and once this wind starts blowing, it's gonna be pretty bad. But I'm gonna fish this point hard. Like I said, I was shocked. I did not think it was a smallmouth at first, because you know, that fish was not coming up. It just wanted to stay down. It was shooting side to side. You know, typically smallmouth will come up toward the surface when you hook into them. So I'm gonna retie right here and fish this point hard, but that's very frustrating, because you know, when you come to an inland lake like this that's very pressured, the chance to get on like a 4-pound smallmouth this time of year is it's pretty rare. So if there's one, I'm guessing there's more. There's a real good flat right here too. We actually fished it pre-spawn and caught some fish on it, but I'm gonna work this area, then probably zip across the point just about 200 yards over that way. So retying, Drop shot, wrong way. Good thing is if you end up like this, I never remember which way I go, you just take the line and you stick it right back through like this. Hopefully that's not why I broke off. I've seen other people do it this way. Boom. And that actually just flips the hook right like that. Kevin gave me some of these handy weights. I think he poured them himself. Oh, that one went. No. These ones, I'm using 8-pound test, so I've never been one to tie my drop shot weights because I'd much rather lose a weight than a hook, but you must have to pinch these ones. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Kevin's science. So Kevin, if you're watching this, you need to squeeze these a little tighter, please, next time. Wow, wow, wow. All right, let's get back in there. It's always hard to find the exact spot I was on, but I just am in disbelief. Hopefully I can catch it again and free it of that hook, because we hate fish swimming around with a hook. One, we hate it even more when a fish is swimming around with a hook, a leader, and a drop shot. So it happens, you know, nothing we can do about it. Again, that just, I don't know. I can't say that that's ever happened to me. Like, I've lost a fish at the boat when I'm trying to flip it in with fairly light line, but I have never broken off that close to the boat. So it makes me think that the line got wrapped up or something and just created some tension. So I'm just using a little flatworm right here. Green pumpkin seems to be the color. I'm gonna work this point. I'm gonna work it, work it, work it. Oh, you gotta be joking me. It's another drop shot gone. I wonder if I just throw a tube. Will I catch fish on a tube? Or something different? Because this is frustrating. Wow. Just like that, the pike gets me. Pike strikes again. Oh, there's fish right there too. Okay, I got one. There we go. Messed up my wrist, so my hook set is not very good. Feels pretty decent though. Oh, it's a pike. That's why I didn't want to throw a moving bait. Alright, stupid pike. Check my line to make sure it's not all screwed up. It's a clean hit. Thank goodness. I hate pike. Fish. Ooh, another pike. Or is that a muskie? Oh, another pike. That's why I don't want to throw moving baits. Kind of ridiculous. It's a bigger one too. I don't know if I should boat flip it to get the net out. Old dingy net. Fit So that's a pretty big pike right there. I mean, that's considered fun, but they're just like dead weight once you start reeling. And again, they just have sharp teeth. They ruin everything. Hate pike. There's fish down there. Probably all pike though. Oh, see, this is exactly why I hate pike. And what's the point? There goes my drop shot. To retie again. It's just like you go to set the hook and then that's it. I don't really feel like retying, but I'm going to. Oh, boy. So this has not been the day I thought it was going to be so far. I'm working the drop-offs, and after losing that smallie, it's all gone downhill. I mean, I know that the fish I just lost before I broke off was in fact a pike. I think so. I saw a flash, but there should be plenty of largemouth in here. I know there aren't. Maybe they're just all smallmouth. Figure out that smallmouth bite. But I guess I'm gonna retie one more drop shot. That's it. Then drop shot's going away for the day, just like Mr. Swim Jig's probably going away for the day. But again, yeah, that's the thing with these northern lakes. There's just pike everywhere. I don't remember being this bad though. Like, I'm throwing a drop shot on a drop off and I'm just getting whacked by pike. So this is my last Berkeley hook. Now I just have these big ones. They're supposedly better. Oh wait, I got one more. Sweet. So I guess I'll afford to retie one more and then that's it. We're gonna have to figure something else out. Probably gonna fish for about 3 more hours or so. Get back, beat the afternoon traffic. Yeah, I don't know. You know, with a lake like this, I could be fishing in the entirely wrong spot. I'd like to think that on most drop-offs and weed lines and points, there's bass, but maybe it's just pike. The amount of bait fish I've been seeing on my graphs are ridiculous too. So, you know, it's good that there's just bait everywhere, but the specific bait. So maybe I'll shoot back over to that island and just work it. Feel limited because of the super steep drop off, but that's where that smallie was. So islands are always good. If you got a lake with an island, fish it, especially if there's rock. You know, there's always going to be fish there because it is just one big flat and point combined. All right, pick that one off the live scope. That's good. Smallie, it's a little one, but he fights hard. Oh man, came flying. You know, these 1-2 pounders are the ones that fight the hardest, that's for sure. So he was right at the top of the drop in about 12 feet, I would say. Right on the bottom as well. Yeah, that's a solid fish right there. Very warm fish. All right. Fought hard, blowing, nice little fish. Not nearly as big as the one I lost, but you know. All right, we're back, and to say the least, Randall is not happy that I went fishing without him. But I was able to focus a little more on fishing myself, which really didn't seem to pay off anyways. But next time we go out, we're gonna take him out. Anyways, I thought there'd be more largemouth in there. No largemouth. I could have gone and flipped docks. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of largemouth in there, but I was working on the offshore bite, so keyed in on those points specifically off the island, which I think there were more smallmouth there, but that place does see a lot of pressure. So I just wish I would have had that one early in the morning. It was a big smallie, big for an inland lake. Anyways, I'm gonna get back out soon, but first, we gotta list some things on Facebook Marketplace. Big summer blowout sale. So, got this Garmin Striker Plus 73 SV. Sorry, Garmin Striker Plus 7SV plus transducer. 7-inch fish finder with GPS. It doesn't have maps or a slot for it, but you can actually, with the transducer, pretty much survey the whole lake and it will build that GPS map for you. So I gotta do some research, see what I'm gonna list that for. Next, we got this bad boy, this Markham underwater camera. It's mostly for ice fishing. I used it more for regular fishing, you know, just dropping it down to see if there's anything down there to work well, but I don't ice fish much and I don't have much use for it. So that's going up too. It's just been sitting. Third, we have, not that bad boy, this bad boy, Minn Kota Power Drive V2